Snow on the peaks, a chill in the air, those can only mean two things. Archery season starts Saturday, and bears are getting ready for winter. Here's some safety tips in This Week in Fish and Wildlife.
This Week in Fish and Wildlife, sponsored by your local Montana Toyota dealers.
Thursday morning time once again for This Week in Fish and Wildlife. We're at Region 3 headquarters. Joining us this morning, Jeremiah Smith. It's that time of year, snow in the mountains, the bears are starting to move. Some things we need to think about to keep them out of our property.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to think about. I mean, the easy answer is if you don't want bears on your property, you need to make sure all your attractants are stored properly, and that's including garbage. If you have fruit trees and things like that, you need to get that fruit down and get it away from the house if possible. So we also got hunting season starting on Saturday, bow season starting. We got mountain goat hunters coming in, so folks need to be careful out there. Anything south Interstate 90 in the Yellowstone ecosystem is grizzly bear habitat, so you want to make sure folks have their bear spray, they're paying attention. You want to make sure you get your meat out as soon as possible. Do all the things that are important. It's something folks need to realize is everything we do as hunters is opposite of what we're supposed to be doing in grizzly bear country. So we have a lot of information available on our website. You can dang sure call us anytime if you got any questions, but you know, just be prepared, be careful, hunt with a partner, make sure you get your stuff out as soon as possible and enjoy the time.
You mentioned something earlier, if you don't want bears in your property. We really don't want to have that happen. That's almost never a good thing for the bear, is it? If they become part of our cityscape here, almost always ends badly for the bear.
It does, and I think folks need to understand that, you know, our human population's growing and our bear population's growing, so we got a lot more bears than people. That interface is happening more often, and so if you're going to live here, you need to do things right, and that includes taking care of your attractants. And if we have to come and deal with the bear, we try to do everything we can to try to keep the bear on the landscape and keep people safe, but human safety is our #1 priority. And so if we have to remove a bear, it's typically because of some type of garbage attractant. So if folks can just, you know, really do the right thing, and that's including bird feeders. I know it's fun to feed birds, but you know, you live in Montana and we got deer and elk and birds and everything wandering through town, and you need to make sure you keep those attractants clean. If you do that, it's better for the bears and better for the people.
You mentioned bear spray. It's one of those things. Putting it in the backpack is probably not the place for that to be. If you're going to take bear spray, you better know how to use it and make sure you have it, so if you have to use it.
Yeah, if you have bear spray and that's what you're going to choose to use, we definitely make sure that it's readily available. And there's a number of ways to do that. You know, there's holsters for it, you can have it in your pocket, but the one thing you want to make sure is that you have the can with you, that it's not expired. That makes a big difference. And also make sure you understand how the can works. Make sure you know what the efficient range is, make sure you know what the safety is, and understand how it works, and make sure that the can's operable, because the last thing you want is a can that's not working if you do have an encounter.
That's perfect. Again, Jeremiah Smith joining us this morning. Some things to keep in mind, whether you're heading out hunting or you live on that fringe where the bears might wander in our yard. Jeremiah, thanks for joining us.
This Week in Fish and Wildlife was brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places.